Are you in the right job? Choosing a career is one of the most important decisions you will make in life. We spend a lot of time at work. In fact, a third of your life will be spent at work, and that translates to more than 80,000 hours over the course of a lifetime. If you hate your job, chances are that you will hate your life. So being in the wrong job can cause you serious consequences. Going to a job you hate every day will put you in a constant state of negativity, which not surprisingly causes dangerous levels of stress. The negative effects of stress on humans are widely documented. It damages your psychological well-being, it leads to fatigue and irritability, and in the long run, it affects your mental health, as it causes anxiety and depression. It will also lower your motivation and passion, as well as kill your self-confidence and self-worth. Being in the wrong job will also hinder your personal life. Numerous studies have linked unhappiness at work with unhappiness at home. So many of us bring our work home with us. But when all you're bringing home is negativity, it can really bring your loved ones down. Stress at work holds you down from what you really want, and it stops you from making real achievements in your life. The opposite is also true. Landing a job that you love and enjoy will improve your health, relationships, confidence, and will enable you to enjoy life more. While some people are lucky enough to just know what they want to do and end up in satisfying careers without giving it much thought, most of us are not so lucky. So, how can you know if your job is actually meant for you? In today's episode, Practical Wisdom will share with you signs that indicate whether you are in the right job or not. Signs you are in the right job. 1. Time flies when you're at work. They say if you love what you do, you'll never have to work a day in your life. You will notice that time flies incredibly fast, and the day goes by quickly without you noticing it. This does not mean that time is running out. It's just an indication that you're getting a lot done, and you're enjoying what you're doing. This shows that you are focused and engaged in your work, and it's a clear sign that you are in the right job. 2. You feel a sense of purpose. In 2018, Glassdoor found that 50% of millennials would accept a lower salary for a job that was more in line with their core values. People feel happy when they're connected to others, but also when they give or create something of value. When employees feel their work has a social impact, they demonstrate greater levels of loyalty and dedication to their work. This sense of purpose drives them to input more in their work and makes them own their job and responsibilities. If you find a sense of purpose in the job you do, then it is definitely the right job for you. 3. There is a clear path for your growth. One of the top career goals for professionals is getting a promotion or raise. And one factor that helps people to stay driven in their current position is knowing that there is an opportunity for career growth. If you try to force yourself into a role that isn't the right fit for you, it's only a matter of time before you stop growing and find yourself overwhelmingly frustrated. LinkedIn research has found that almost 9 in 10, or roughly 89% of professionals, feel that skills are more important than job titles. This proves that people prefer to work for a company that will help them further develop as professionals, while providing the tools and training necessary to succeed. If your job presents to you opportunities for growth and promotions, which you can strive for, then it's highly unlikely for you to leave it, and it's probably the right job for you. 4. You have a good work-life balance. Any so-called perfect job that harms your health, wrecks your relationships, and your work-life balance definitely does not deserve that moniker. Don't confuse the desire for work-life balance with a desire to work less. Companies have different perspectives on flexible working opportunities. Some companies allow for 1 day a week to be work from home, while others like Dell, a company that appears on the annual LinkedIn Top Companies list, offers a program that allows employees to work where and when is best for them, and this allows employees to focus on the value of results. Having a healthy work-life balance means that employees will be happier when they come to work, and this, in turn, helps reduce stress and the chances of burnout, which are two common health issues in the workplace. When employees have autonomy over their schedules and lives, they also feel a greater commitment to the company and culture. You know a job is right for you when it allows you to work comfortably, while enabling you to spare time for your family, friends, and hobbies. 5. Your hard work is appreciated. Almost half of Americans feel that success consists of both long-term and short-term wins. When you enjoy your job, you perform well. When you perform well, you feel good about the outcomes of your decisions, and you experience small wins that continuously build and lead to increased confidence and work output. It's important that your contributions are being recognized and acknowledged at your workplace. The company will always recognize noteworthy employees and reward them. If your management as well as colleagues recognize your hard work and always support you, then you will find yourself loving your job and you will feel that it's the right job for you. 6. You put more effort in handling tasks. Studies show that if you're unhappy at work, you are likely doing the bare minimum to avoid getting fired. But if you're engaged in work that is fulfilling, you will work harder than what your job requires, even if there is no incentive involved. The best job for you is one that resonates with your heart, that equips you with all the necessary tools and support to complete your tasks, and enables you to persevere hours upon hours so as to deliver. If you normally feel like your work is an extension of who you are, and you always find yourself putting more effort in completing tasks, then you are definitely in the right job. 7. You get along well with your colleagues. Socializing with coworkers is essential for anyone if they want to advance their career. In fact, the modern workplace has become a community center, a home away from home, where most people meet their social needs. When you have strong relationships with your colleagues, you're far more likely to be respected. And when you're respected, you can speak and expect people to listen to what you're saying. Even if your coworkers do not entirely agree with your ideas, they are likely to take a chance and offer approval if they value you as a person and professional. Having colleagues on your side means that if you make the infrequent last-minute request, such as asking for a favor or even asking for a deadline extension, you're not going to be punished for it. If you have positive workplace relationships, you will surely be happy at work and believe it is your perfect job. 8. You are fairly paid. One of the main reasons for working is earning, and it's a fact that people are often motivated by money. A person earning a high salary feels motivated to do a good job because he wants to please his employer to retain his position. His salary brings him a feeling of security. It allows him to feel accomplished, and it gives him a sense of high status ranking that he enjoys. Employers even use the performance-based pay strategy to provide workers with extra motivation to do their jobs to the best of their abilities. A good salary provides employees with motivation to work harder, but also increases the level of job satisfaction, making it highly unlikely for you to want to jump ships. 9. You have a good boss. A boss is someone who manages the day-to-day workflow and activities of the workers they supervise. Most importantly, a boss is also someone who coaches and trains subordinates. A great boss isn't just someone who knows their business and can delegate work as easily. They are not just decision-makers. They are mentors who show you your flaws and strengths, and who are willing to put their own reputation on the line to recommend you to others. A good boss can have a substantial positive effect on the productivity of a typical worker. When a boss is supportive, employees are less likely to feel like they do not fit in their position. Sometimes that's all employees need to be motivated, to give their all at their jobs. When people feel valued, they develop intrinsic motivation. They no longer work for prizes, such as promotions and bonuses. Instead, the motivation turns inward, and they start working for the sheer pleasure and pride of doing an outstanding job. If you have a good boss who guides and supports you in growing your career, then you're lucky to be in the right place. 10. You do not have Monday blues. People in the wrong job always end up having Monday blues. Monday blues are a set of negative emotions that many people get at the beginning of the work week, and it's often a serious warning sign that something is not right at work. The start of their work week triggers overwhelming feelings of anxiety, sadness, or stress. They tend to lack passion and motivation on Monday morning. If you love your job and are passionate about what you're doing, going into work, even on Monday mornings, is another opportunity to do what you love. If you don't feel any dread or sadness on Sunday night, and you're even a little excited to tackle the work week, then your job is definitely for keeps. 11. You never shut up about work. When people ask, "What do?" you get excited, and you just can't shut up about it. That is a sign that you love what you do, and you want everyone else to know. On the other hand, if the first thing you do when you are asked is to complain, then you either need a mindset change, or it's your inner guide, showing you that you need to find a different job you would enjoy more. Sometimes, it is not enough to just choose the right career. Making the right career work for you takes effort. A lot of us believe that once we land the dream job, we can take it easy. However, making true success of your career takes continuous learning and persistent efforts. So, if you're in the right job, then try to work hard to keep it. If you're not, then we wish you all the luck and hope you find it. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video, share it with a colleague or a friend. Make sure you subscribe and enable notifications by clicking on the bell notification icon. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.